Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Go-To Hydroponics here in lovely Wisconsin. Okay, so we are going to be doing my next video. We're going to be doing my basil setup, like I said in my last video, my cloning video. So I started some basil plants a while ago under my T5 system. We'll go over here and check this out. So this is my T5. I have it on a metal rack that holds it quite nicely, and it's held up there and it's plugged in. I got a fan sitting here. I got my tray, which you can see some algae because I had some nutrients in here, and then here's my nice T5 light. So I got my seedlings over there of basil that I started under here. I have a nice big humidity dome that they were growing in. So yeah, that's my seedling setup here. Okay, so what my plan was is to do some basil indoors. One, basil's quick and it smells good, so why not, right? You can use it cooking, it's always fresh, perfect. So I'm going to throw it under this 400 watt metal halide bulb and see what it does. So right now I have my basil seedlings, a tote behind me that I'm going to use as a deep water culture setup. So let's show you my seedlings. My seedlings look like this. They're kind of all around the sizes. We got some big ones right here, 3 or 4 big ones, and we have some small ones that started or germinated a little late for some reason, but they did. So these look pretty healthy, luscious green. They're growing like they want to grow, that's for sure. This is just under the T5, remember. So my plan is to take 3-inch net pots, stick some rock in there, and then put the seedlings inside of here, and I'm going to put them inside of my tote here. This is a 6-gallon Rubbermaid tote. I have 2 air stones in here that come in via these holes. A nice little air pump sitting on the side. Now, I pre-filled this with water, so I know how much water is actually in it. I took a Sharpie and marked little lines for each gallon, so I know how many gallons are in here, and I'll know if the water drops or what level to bring it back to. So I have 5 gallons of water in here right now. Now I have not added any nutrients or anything because there's a new line of nutrients I want to show you guys that I'm going to use. So as you see back here, these are some probes. You guys are probably wondering what this is. Like in my last video I talked about my pH Blue Lab Guardian. So for all of you hydroponic people out there, you probably know what that is. One of the fanciest meters on the market you can buy. So that's exactly what it is right here. So I'm going to leave that plugged in. That's supposed to be plugged in all the time. It's got pH, Tds, and temperatures. So starting off the bat, we're at a pH of 8.1, 180 parts per million, and 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, my tap water in Wisconsin is ice cold. So we got that mounted nicely so we can check my nutrients right away and always keep track of it very precisely. So for those of you who have been with me for a while, you probably recognize this setup before. I tried using this outside once for strawberries, worked okay, and then I haven't used it since. So I thought I'd bring it inside and try it again. To get the watermark lines, took a gallon jug, full of water, dumped one in, marked it. Took another gallon, dumped it, marked it again. You know, simple. So now as you see, this water looks kind of low, which actually it's really not as low as it might look in the picture. So we got this, we got my 3-inch net pots, and if you stick this in, this pretty much touches the water. I don't know if you guys can, let's push a little harder. The water comes right in the pot, so that'll be perfect height for when I put my plants in there. The roots will grow nicely, and then also the air pump creates nice little bubbles that pop, and it makes moisture go up as well. So the roots will have no problem finding their way. And then in the addition of my pH probe, I had to make a slot in here so these wires could fit in here and be able to close the lid at the same time. Just took my Dremel tool, cut it apart, and stuck them in there. So the probes are sitting right back there. Welcome back to Go-To Hydroponics. It is now snowing, however, and we have a winter weather advisory. What a shocker. But we're in my basement where it's nice, warm, and sunny like it always is. So a few things to tell you guys. Last cloning video I did, I was saying how I'm going to do a basil grow. So I started my basil seedlings in my T5 light. I just have sitting above I have it on a shelf start it in some Rockwell cubes, and then I transplant them in the system behind me. So I got a few things to go over with you, some new nutrients I tried, and what I have set up right now. So the nutrients I'm using is called Cyco nutrients. It's Cyco nutrients, let's see here, the Platinum series, Grow A and Grow B. There's a two-part system. So a few things about Cyco nutrients is I had to research myself. So this is the Cyco brand nutrients right here. This is A, and I got B sitting down there. So what they are is they use pharmaceutical grade ingredients. Now that means they're going to have a quality product. They are an Australia-based company, like it says right here with a little kangaroo in the front of it. So they're Australian-based, and they are all they all use pharmaceutical grade ingredients for the highest quality nutrients, as that's what their goal is. So we have the Platinum Series Performance Guarantee Cyco. It's the NPK 200. This is A, and then we have the second part over here, which is B, which is 226. Now, in a two-part series like this is just grow. So I have to use A and B together when I grow So on the back of it here, it says, or I printed out a little feed chart. Printed out myself a little feed chart here, and it ended up being, I calculated out, because this is all in milliliters, because it's used for the UK and other countries. It's used in Europe and Australia, where milliliters is the measurement and teaspoons isn't really used in. So it's used in other countries where we have to convert because we're America. Everybody knows that. We got milliliters to teaspoons. So I converted this sheet. So I printed off myself a feed chart offline from Cyco Series Nutrients, and I calculated out, it says use 1.6 teaspoons of each in the first week. So I calculated out it was equals 8 milliliters per gallon of each. So that equates to, I have a 5-gallon reservoir behind me, and I had to use 40 milliliters of each one. So it was a total of 8 milliliters just in week 1. So I'm wondering if I'm going to go through this nutrient quite fast. It seems like I might, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Never used it before. And this nutrients, I didn't buy brand new. I bought it because it was getting discount. It was old and discounted at the hydro store. So I thought, hey, why not try it, because I know nothing about it. So I thought, let's do it. So the setup behind me here, we'll check it out. So I have a 6-plant basil setup right now. So these are my basil seedlings I just planted yesterday. So they just got put in here. All this is a net pot. Nice big 3-inch net pot, which some rocks sticking out of that, so I don't want. There you go. 3-inch net pot. I have my little Rockwell cube sitting down there below, which you can tell it's all green because of the algae. So those are the biggest basil plants. I still have some more over there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. So what I have going on is this is a 6-gallon tote. I put 5 gallons of water in here. So we'll raise this up and take a look inside. So as you can see, we got some air stones, a pump in there just to help circulate and keep my pH consistent throughout, and also help me mix my nutrients when I first started it up. So I got 2 air stones in there, and then as you see, you got some probes on the right side. The probes are for my Blue Lab Guardian that is keeping track of this entire system. So that's also my newest pH meter I bought. It's hanging on the wall back there. That thing is a beast. So it keeps track of parts per million, temperature, and pH constantly. So I leave it plugged in, and I leave the probes sitting inside of here, and it keeps it, so it keeps it, it's always updated. So all I can do is, pH is off, oh, add a little bit of water, do this, do that. So it's not, it's really simple to keep track of, and it's really precise. I have my little element air pump sitting here. And as you see, or as you hear right now, it's very quiet because I don't have anything running, so I can talk to you guys. So I got my air pump sitting there. I have a pump in here, it's extra circulation, and then, yeah, so this is my basil grow right now. This is under a 400 watt metal halide. I am thinking about getting another one of these because then I'd have a total of 800 watts this entire space, which would be perfect. 2 reflectors just like this, one here, boom. I don't know, we'll see. I'm in debate about that one. Yeah, this should grow perfect, so we'll keep you guys updated. So this is I just put these in the other day, and we'll see what happens with the nutrients. So hit that subscribe button, tell me what you guys think, comment, like, You do you. I'll keep you guys posted. Over and out.